Yes. So hi there.
Hello.
So we are back with another video, and if you're new here, my name is Claire.
My name is Wairima
And welcome to the Wine Safari.
Now, if you have not already watched our introduction video, we ask and kindly request that you go ahead and do that. I'm sure we will have it linked on our description bar. And yeah, so you can get to grasp on what we are about and why we are here.
So today we are going to talk about our first experience with wine. But before we get to that, I want to appreciate all those who took their time to go and watch our first video. Subscribed, liked, commented. Thank you so much. We appreciate. So without further ado, let's go straight to our topic today. And our topic today is about the first time we tasted wine and what we learned all that. So
we'll also touch on inspiration when it comes to working in the industry, as well as mention the people you probably look up to in the industry. You have people?
Yes, I do.
Shout out? Yes. So kind of a three-part kind of discussion. Yeah. So when it comes to first time, we all have first times for everything. And in this case, it's about wine or basically alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can start with my experience. So my experience was a bit, I can say I was a bit safe because I was not alone, and I was in school, in college, and we had this unit known as wine and bar. We learned pretty much about all types of beverages, and specifically 90% of that unit was about wine. So I remember the first challenge that we had is the pronunciation of grapes. That was a little bit difficult for us, but
so you went straight to like knowledge on grapes.
Yes, we went straight on knowledge, like the basics. The first thing we had to like know what a grape is and the vineyard, such easy things, and then we went to
by like specializing in wine. You didn't do spirit?
No, we didn't do, but we did afterwards. That's why there was wine and bar. So the bar part was about spirits, all types of beverages, cocktails, all that.
Yeah.
But now the wine was specifically on alcoholic wine. Yeah. So I remember that the challenge was on pronouncing, and also I also remember the first time we tasted, we were all asked to come with our own wine for sampling. And the mistake that I did was the first time sampling, I just wanted to get tipsy because it was actually my first time to taste alcohol.
Oh, was that a mistake? You're just curious. Everyone
yes, I was just
to
curious.
alcohol.
But when I would be asked today, I would want to have a different experience other than getting drunk. I would like to.
So you regret it?
I don't really regret it, but you asked today. I would love
do
to
it
know much.
differently?
Yes, I would do it differently.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my first experience.
And what wine was it? Can you remember?
I can't really remember. College, so you get afford those premium ones.
Yes.
So I like Akina cup price for cousins. So
and each and everyone brought their own wine.
Their own wine. So
which one did you buy?
I can't remember which one I bought.
Was it
Maybe it was St. Anna's. Yes, it was red. It was red.
It was red. I don't know why we started red. As in mostly in Kenya.
Yeah. So if I would advise, if it's your first time to taste wine, I would advise to start with good quality wines, because if you start with these shitty wines, then you will not love wine at all.
Yeah. And that's the thing with the kind of wine that we get into for our first time. It's just mostly high in alcohol content, so you don't really get to experience the wine. What you do is you get intoxicated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else? I don't think I have.
So did you do anything crazy afterwards?
After that, maybe after getting drunk, drunk and being my first time to taste alcohol, maybe I remember making maybe funny comments and making people laugh. And I was
So you made a lot of noise
in class, and I was the topic for almost 1 week or 1 month, you know.
Yeah.
Experience. So really so fun. It was fun though.
Yeah. When it comes to my experience in wine, I don't know where to begin from. But I've been trying to dig and try to remember. And what I can say is that the very first time to taste anything alcohol content based, I was probably like 5.
Yes.
or in between 5 and 10. I can't remember very well. And what happened is, in my, you know, when you go back, you can see images, and what I see is a glass or a brown. It must have been whiskey.
So yeah,
And it went. I'm not sure whether it was at home or someone else's home, but I found it there, and I was like, okay, this is definitely not water. It's definitely not juice. So I smelled
So you
it
are
fast. So I smelled it and I'm like, let me just taste. And then get over it, because there's no way I would have left it there. So I tasted, and it was bitter, and I was disappointed.
you expected something sweet.
Yes, and it was bitter. I'm like, what? This is what grown-ups think. I think I must have got to the end. I wasn't interested anymore. So up now until college years, I would say, that's when curiosity and freedom mixed together. You get to experiment. And my first experience with wine, it must have been, I can't really pinpoint to be honest, but it must have been one of those nights, just you're invited to a party. Yes, and they ask you, so what do you want? We have wine. So like, okay, I would definitely want to taste wine, and I've never tasted wine before.
They ask you what type of wine do you
Yes, but I think they only have red.
Red?
Yeah, because they didn't give me an option. You want wine? Okay, sour. So they bring you the wine.
And you even don't know the name of the wine or the drink.
No, it's just red, and because it's red, it's wine, of course. So me, I went
anything
ahead.
red is wine.
Yes. I went ahead and tasted it and drank it. I wasn't thinking much about how it tasted. I just knew it was wine and it's alcohol, definitely. And it has alcohol. So after that, I must say I started paying attention to wine when I started thinking about what it is.
Yeah.
And what goes actually into it. So the next time I had an experience with wine, it was probably during winter friends, and yeah, just buy those 500, 600 remaining changa.
Then you
And then you share. Or some polite gentleman at a time ask you, hey, do you drink wine? Yes. Which one? Red, white, red, sweet, dry. At that time I'm thinking, if that's what wine tastes like, I want to try sweet.
Yeah.
So I say sweet. And unfortunately it wasn't sweet. So I can't really say I have had experiences with sweet red wine.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm even curious though. Yeah, I like the semi-dry to dry range of flavors. Yeah.
I know some people are asking how I got to maybe to have a good experience with wine and to love working with wines and all that. So after college, after my internship, I guess I got a job.
Yeah.
And I started working with a mobile company that was doing 90% of the services was beverages. It was all beverages, juices, wines, what else? Cocktails, spirits, everything.
So you were surrounded
Yes,
by...
I was surrounded by all those beverages.
Yeah.
So the thing is, we did trainings. Most of the time we did trainings, and these trainings were on wines and cocktails.
Okay.
So the good part, because I guess wine and bar, at the end of wine and bar unit when I was in college, it appeared to be the most, like my best subject or unit by far.
Not even food.
Not even food. And I was doing culinary arts, by the way. I'm a chef at some point. But yeah, my best was wine and bar. So when I was working at this mobile company, I was so interested in wine. And I could not miss out on any training. Because the trainings, they trained us to make sure at least we had basics and we could be able to explain it to the patrons or to the guests.
Yeah.
And during the trainings, the trainer would mention some of these grapes that we learned in school.
Yeah.
And we could also open some of these wines and taste and taste. So that was the time that at least I was able to experience wine maybe firsthand.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. It was amazing. And
Because
I
it was more focused.
Yes, it was more focused on that. So yeah,
It was the same for me here though. And what can I say in terms of,
at least for you, I guess you got to experience with those testings that you.
for the parties?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was not like, the intention was not to taste wine. The
Yeah.
intention was
What
to
about
drink
the
wine.
tastings?
Tasting.
How?
Yes, so for normal people like me, I have only been to one tasting when it comes to being curious to taste more wines. I attended there was one at Westgate, and I
Yeah.
think you guys were there.
Yes,
but
California
we did not-
wines, but it was.
Yeah, but we did not get to your table, and I wish we did, because then I would have known about California wine. But I did not know at the moment. So what we did, we went around the tables, we tasted a few wines, then got one and went home.
Yeah.
But it was a very nice experience, and it was free. And those are the kinds of things that I think people don't get to know about, which you can actually showcase with this platform. So
Yeah.
that you come and taste wine.
Yeah.
You only know better if you get to taste it more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get to tasting more, you get to know much better than even reading.
Yeah,
on
even
wine.
to differentiate the taste.
Yeah, yeah,
And the what can I call it? The taste, the differences.
yeah.
You can feel which wines have more alcohol than the others. You know, when you're a beginner, you don't care as long as it has alcohol content.
Yeah.
But when you're taking your time, you really get to understand and know much better.
Yeah, yeah. So take advantage of those simple tastings. Some are usually free of charge.
And we will mention them here.
Yeah,
so
we
that you
mentioned
can
them by
join
the
us.
way. Yeah, and they are amazing because you get, when you go to such events, they not only come with wines from one region, they come from different regions, and you're able to
range of
yeah,
wines from around.
you're able to taste everything, like taste all types of wine, and you get to know the difference between why is this wine having this taste compared to a French wine that has another different taste.
And they are all red wines.
Yes, and they're all red wines,
Probably
the same grape.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you get to know the difference.
Very interesting.
And the good thing is with wine is that every wine has something to offer. Every wine.
And if it's from good grapes.
Yeah, and it's from good grapes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you learn a lot with wine. Wine has a lot
It's always
to teach.
teaching.
Yeah.
And that's what we learn. Yes. So when it comes to inspiration into getting into the industry, into the wine industry, and especially in Kenya, what can you say inspires you to work, or at least be a part of the industry?
One main thing for me that inspires me much, especially working with California Wines by Rose, one thing is the management here has given us the chance to learn much. We did not come here experienced or anything. They just give you the opportunity to like do your research and learn so much on this industry.
Yeah.
So that is one of the inspiration, being given the chance to learn and to work here.
An open platform.
Yeah, it's the best thing about it. And also, I feel it's easier to learn in an industry where I'm working, in an industry where you're dealing with one brand or wine, specializing with wines from one region.
Yeah.
It becomes easier for you to learn. Yeah, so those are little wine baskets.
Individuals that inspire me in the industry, I can mention one of my actually favorites, and I could say a role model is Steven Spurrier. He's a British wine expert, and at the moment, and if I'm not wrong, I hope I'm not wrong, he's a wine writer or wine consultant for the decanter. And he is one of those people that revolutionized the wine industry in California. And his journey and love for wine, and when I listen to his speeches and how he talks about wine, he doesn't talk about it like it's something to learn. He talks about it like it's something to experience. Like being in the wine industry is a lifelong experience, and especially if you plan on sticking around. If you notice the darkness, it's because lights just went off on us. So hopefully they come back. They will come back. Someone else is Karen McNall. She is the author of the Wine Bible. And I can honestly say that when I started really digging into wine, that's the first book I got my hands into.
Yes, you should try. I've also read that book, although I'm not through, but it's
a long, deeply with wine information in depth.
Yes.
And she categorizes all the regions around the world. And that's the best thing about it. So you can focus on whichever region depending on your mood. And that's so today, if I'm feeling like Greece, I go straight to Greece and read about Greece. If it's France, like that, and that's how I got to know more, even before I got, placed into this job. Yeah. Someone else is a Kenyan wine writer. She is called Jane Wandini. Hi, if you ever watch this. She also inspires me based on her journey and what she's trying and her achievements in the wine industry. So when it comes to working with wine brands, she has a very vast way of working with wine, which is really amazing. Yeah. So let me ask you the last question, which is what we're going to cover as our closing discussion. What would you say when it comes to wine as a beverage, wine in your glass or grapes in your vineyard? What would you say captivates you about the beverage?
For wine, compared to other beverages like the alcoholic beverages, wine has so much to experience. You get the flavors, you get the aromas, you try to get the lightness and the boldness of the wine compared to, like, example, a beer. Because for me, if I taste beer,
they all taste the same.
So, and they all taste the same. So there's nothing you're trying to experience there. So for wine, it's a little bit different because of that. And sometimes it also captures your emotions, all that. And the good thing about wine, you can pair it with pretty much everything. Food, art, movie, everything. When you're doing your yoga, everything is just amazing. So wine is so much different compared to other beverages.
Yeah.
That's why I guess I fell in love with wine.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Me, it's a little bit intense because I am a bit of a thinker, and when it comes to wine, I don't just think about for me it goes all the way back to the vineyard. And the process that the wine takes, as it has to go through before it is bottled, and when it is bottled, and during its bottling period, until you can have it in a glass. So I think about the growing season. What the winemaker had to go through. If there was too much sunshine, if it rained, if there was frost, and the kind of emotional roller coaster and effort that goes into maturing a vineyard and maturing grapes. And after that, the wine has to be made, and it's a very tentative and let me say, they pay attention to the process. Yes, and now when the wine is bottled, the most interesting thing is that even in the bottling, the wine is still evolving. It's still alive, just like we are. So it's getting better, just like we do as we grow older. And at its peak, like when someone tells you that wine is at its peak, that's the best time to be enjoying it, because at that time it's probably like when someone is around, what can you say is a peak age? Like 30, when you're about, I think when you're about 30 to 50, you really enjoy life as a whole in a very different way, mentally, spiritually, in that whole circle. So that's for me, that's the same thing when it comes to wine. So at its peak, and when it's the best time to be drinking it, you get the best you can get from a bottle when you're enjoying it. And to me, that is fascinating. And after that, well, what happens is that it starts to decline, just like we do when we get older. So I think I love it so much because it is alive, just like we are.
Yeah.
It's always getting better.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we have covered. So to our esteemed wine lovers today and watchers, thank you for taking time to spend with us and listen to our terrible wine.
First time experiences.
Yeah, maybe not so terrible. Yeah, so we hope that we have at least covered something that you can take home.
Yeah.
And when it comes, especially on the inspiration part, because when it comes to first time, we all have our first time, our different first time experiences. And if we would like it if you shared your first time experiences with us, because I'm sure there are bad ones, good ones, terrible ones, just as different as they are for both of us.
Sure.
Yes. And so feel free to share your thoughts as well. If you liked it, click on the like button, subscribe, comment, you know the drill. And we appreciate you even before you do all that for taking the time to listen to us.
We have come to the end of our video today.
Yes.
And see you next Thursday, same place, same people. And
Take care of your wine.
Bye.
Bye.